Hi, I'm Iris Bancansao of um, Earth Love Skin. I'm a mindfulness and mental health coach as well as a human researcher. They call me the Human Whisperer in Philippines. I met Art Costello back in 2016. It was a random, magical coincidence, to be honest. I stumbled upon his account, his tweet on Twitter, and then I eventually ordered his book, Expectation Therapy. Let me tell you one thing about Art. He is like, I've seen nothing like him. Um, because of that one small decision that I made, it was a very small investment to get to know him, to interact with him, to order his book. Um, in 2016, I met him around summer. So by the time that I had his book, it was around June 2016. Um, During that time, I was going through therapy because I was undergoing massive, dark, just dark depression. Art helped me heal most of the facets that I need in order to move forward. Um, Around August 2016, I was clinically diagnosed bipolar disorder 1. I'm a type 1. And his book was the only thing that I clutched in when I was confined in the hospital after a uh, suicidal attempt. I remember very clearly that um, arts, um, all the mental models that he taught me, and most especially the story that he shared, his truth on how we can work around the expectations for ourselves. And I realized that a lot of things, I thought expectation was one thing. It's um, just this one blob of expectation, and not seeing that it could be actually um, like it's multidimensional. I was very surprised to know that, but I'm very glad that I did because I have seen nothing like what he teaches. Um, there are many motivational gurus out there. There are many personal development coaches out there, but nothing like an expectation therapy coach. And I have worked with Art for years. It's been an amazing ride. Back then, I was just, I knew that I was something, but there was an innate part of me that wanted to bring that out but couldn't. And it was because I was afraid of what the society will expect of me. I was afraid of what I would expect of me. I was scared to face that. I was scared to face the expectations of my parents. I was scared to face the expectations of the world. And it kept me from putting my voice out there because for me, being able to talk about those things like mental health, depression back then 4 years ago, it was still a taboo. It was still a very big taboo. Not many people would talk about mindfulness or mental health, as it's kind of like still up in the air, and it's not something that you could ground on an everyday basis. Like people, especially in Philippines, because I live in Cavite, Philippines at the moment. Um, the notion of mental health, the notion of studying these things is not something that it's not what we are taught in schools. And I wish what Art had um, in his book, what he offers to the world is something that could be incorporated in our everyday lives, in especially in schools. And I'm very very blessed. I'm very grateful to have met him because he inspired my purpose in life. Like he's a large part of why I am now, who I am now. I was able to recalibrate, not only diminish, not only diminish my fear, because it never really goes away, but what Art did is for me to overcome that, to overwrite that by encouraging me that when I have a hard time deciding, always choose love. Okay, always choose love over fear. It's always faith over fear. And that statement completely changed my life. um, and that's just one part, and I'm very happy that he is doing a full set of expectation therapy course, the workbook, it's just a book, okay? It's just a book. And I want to tell you that if there is any part of you that is just as scared as I was, just as doubtful as I was, and you didn't know what to do, recalibrate your expectations. The way you see yourself and the way you see other people, um, you will start to have awareness. Once you work with art, it's kind of like you have been eating the same food over and over. You've been consuming the same things over and over. And reading expectation therapy completely changes everything. That's because expectation therapy, the book, is a game changer. There's nothing quite like it. And I honestly am so thankful that, in I'm a believer, not not just in destiny, but like in more in synchronicities and free will. We can make many decisions based off one small decision, and the huge change in my life, if I look back on it, back then when I met Art, I didn't know what I would be. I didn't know who I was. I didn't get to clarify who I wanted to be, what my purpose is in the world. My life purpose is to follow the way that he has taught me, the way he has blessed my life. And the reason he was able to do that is because he lives his truth. He's one of the most astonishing mentors that I have ever seen. And he's not just a mentor to me, he's also a father, and he's also a very good friend. Art, thank you so much for all that you've taught and blessed me with. I am so, so damn happy that this is finally happening, and all of the things that you have imparted with me, I will carry that until my dying day. And for you who is thinking about investing with Art's course or his books or his materials, you won't regret it. Back then, that was just a small book, right? And it has changed the way I live my life now. So thank you so much, Art, and I really look forward to working with you some more. Okay? Bye-bye.